Hi everyone, it's Anja here and I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks. Today we are at week 4 of our Ode to Anna and we are doing maxi blocks. So in week 2 we did mini blocks, which of course were the blankets that my grandma made for my children when they were babies, so when they were mini. And these here, this is a blanket that she made for them when they were a little bit bigger. So I'm calling these maxi blocks. So we are even making ours bigger than these are. So here we have 16 boxes. Here we have 6 times 6. So that's 36 boxes that we have here. So we are starting out with the divider section, the same one as last week, and then we are doing the maxi blocks. So I hope you enjoy this week and I'll see you in the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe so you get notified of every new tutorial I post. Okay, let's get started on week 4. And we are doing, first of all, a divider section, as you will be used to by now. And this time we are doing this divider section again. So we are doing the same divider section as we did at the beginning of week 3. So that means we'll be doing a row of double crochets, a row of kisses, a row of double crochets, a row of kisses, and a row of double crochets. So I'm going to start you off, but I'm sure that with the pattern and just remembering, you should be able to do those 5 rows and you'll be able to just sit and crochet. So chain 2, turn round, and then just start doing your double crochets. Of course, you have to see, this one will go round the chain space, this one will go in the stitch, then here in the stitch, then there's a chain space there, so you put one there and then the next one and so on. So make sure at the end of the row, of course, that you have 195 stitches. Maybe putting your stitch markers in certain places like I usually do. No, there's not one there, there's one there. Okay, so this first row will take a little bit longer because obviously you're trying to gauge where your stitches are. So I will see you when you have done your 5 rows. So you're doing double crochet, kisses, double crochet, kisses, double crochet. Okay, I will see you at the end of your 5th row. Okay, so I have done my divider section. I did the row of double crochets, kisses, double crochet, kisses, and double crochets. I changed balls, so I had to put another ball in the second row of the kisses. And I have made sure that I have counted my stitches in the last row for sure, because you want to make sure that you have got your 195 stitches back again for the next section, of course, and I have them, so that's fine. So now we are going to get started on row 108. So we chain 2 and then we do 12 double crochets. And of course the chain is going to count as our first one, so in total we have to do 13 double crochets. So 1 double crochet in each stitch along until you have 13 of them. So counting the turning chain, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Then we are going to make boxes, and we have to make sure we have 6 boxes. So a chain, skip, double crochet in the next one. That's the first box. Chain, skip, double crochet in the next one. Chain, skip, double crochet in the next one, if it all wants to cooperate, of course. Unbelievable. and just keep going until you have 6 boxes. Okay, and now we are going to do another 13 double crochets in a row. So we've done 1 double crochet here, so we need to do another 12. Then after the 13 double crochets, we are going to do another 6 of those boxes again. And that's how we are going to repeat ourselves all along this row. And we should be repeating this kind of section, so double crochets, boxes, 8 times in this row. I will meet you at the end of the row. So I have made it to the end of row 108 and I have 2 stitches left, 1 stitch and my turning chain. You could do 2 double crochets here and just fill up that hole, but you know I like doing an extra box. So chain 1, find a spot in your chain space, skip that stitch and do a double crochet. Why is it going funny there? Do you know, I think I better pick up the whole chain there, just go in it if it does that. There we go, that's neater. Okay, so now we are ready for row 109. So remember, you will have 7 boxes here. Okay, so the last one here will have 7 boxes, the rest will be the normal amount. So row 109, we are going to get started with 3 chains. You turn your work, and of course we are going to do that extra box first of all. That hook always turns around in my hands. And now we do our normal amounts again, 6 times double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet 6 times. So we have those, oh dear, if you don't hold your hook properly, Anja, you're not going to be able to do it. So we have those 6 boxes. And in fact, this row, we are just going to repeat what we did in the last row. And now we are going to do those 13 double crochets. Again, then the boxes and so on. So all along the row, we do the same thing. So then this happened. Layla, you're a monkey. Yes, you are. Look at that. That's my blanket. Is it nice and cozy and warm? Is it nice and cozy? Huh? I stopped filming because I went to yoga. And this is what I came home to. Little madam. On the blanket, on the desk. Yeah. Oh well, as long as she's warm. Huh? Bumping the tripod there. Right, come on. Let's get on. Yeah. Do a bit more, eh? Shall we do a bit more, Layla? Okay. Oh no, changed her mind. Right, so I have just done my last 13 double crochets there, and on this side it does work out, so that's easy. And now for row 110, we are going to repeat 108. So we are going to do the first row again. So we start with the double crochets, do the boxes, double crochets, do the boxes. So really now we are just repeating what we have set up in the first few rows, and we are going to repeat this until we have 6 rows. So I need to now do another 4 rows of this configuration. Okay, then when you've done that, come back and I will show you what to do next. So let's get you started off, and then I will see you in another 4 rows. So that is up to row 113. And again, this is a nice session where you can just sit and crochet because you don't have to think about it. All you need to see is what you've done in the row below, and you do exactly the same thing again. Okay, so that's what's making this blanket so nice for me anyway. I hope for you as well. Leave me a comment down below if you are enjoying it, what you're thinking of the general pattern and of the time, of the crochet time that you're getting by doing this. I should say, it looks like a easy pattern, and it is, and I think it's really effective even though it's easy. And once you've set yourself up for those first couple of rows, then you're off doing something, without having to think about it too much. So I think it works brilliantly. Anyway, but that's just me. Okay, so I will see you when you have done your 6 rows of this setup, and then I will show you what to do next. Okay, so I have made it to the end of my first 6 rows, and as you can see, we have created larger boxes, so maxi boxes. So now for row 114, we are going to get started with a repeat of row 109. And if you look in your pattern, 109 is the row that starts with boxes, and then you do your double crochets. So we are now going to swap the design around basically. So we do a chain 2, a chain 1, and we turn. And you are going to do skip 1, double crochet in the next. And so we are going to get started by doing the boxes first. So 6 times chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That brings you to the end of those 13 double crochets, and then here you start doing double crochets. So another 12 double crochets to do, and as you are covering up here the boxes, so we will have to go in the chain, sort of around the chain space, and then into the stitch, around the chain space, into the stitch. But of course you're only doing that for the first sort of row, and then of course it's a repeat again. So we are going to then do, hang on, let me just finish this. There we go. Okay, so how many did I do? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then another one here. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, we're now placing the double crochets on top of the boxes, and the boxes on top of the double crochets, and then in the next row or the next 5 rows we're going to do the same. So we will be creating a large grid of boxes and a large area here of double crochets. I will see you at the end of the row. Okay, so I've just done my 12 double crochets here, so I've got the 13 of course with the one from the boxes, and then here of course we've got that extra box because this is the end of the row, and with the stitch count it doesn't work out. So in this case, for when we do the double crochet here, we are going to add 1 double crochet here and 1 double crochet in the turning chain. So you add another 2 double crochets, and that then makes up for having those 7 boxes there, of course. So that's how we are going to solve that problem each time if we are in this situation. So now we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and of course then we are going to have to put a double crochet on each double crochet that we see here. So in total we'll be doing 15 double crochet. So this is your first one, counts as the first one, and then we are going to get started. Oh, I couldn't see it then. And we do our double crochets. So I will see you when you have finished this row, and I will also be showing you in a moment what it is exactly that I want you to do step by step this week, because obviously we are doing 6 rows of the configuration where you start with the double crochets and then the boxes, and then I want you to do 6 rows with the configuration where you start with the boxes and then the double crochets. So now you are going to complete this repeat, and then you are going to switch around another 3 times, so that in the end you will have a repeat of this pattern for 5 times. So keep watching and I will show you my progress, and then that will tell you exactly what to do. Of course, you can always go to the blog as well. It's linked below. Just a quick one here to let you know that I had to add a next ball in the 1, 2, 3, 4th repeat, in sort of in the middle of the 4th repeat of this section here. So that was my 6th ball. So here we are. I have finished this week's episode. So I hope you have enjoyed creating this blanket and that you are enjoying making this part as well. So I will see you next week for the last divider section and for the last part of our blanket. And here we are, an inspection being done, just as you are inspecting my work as well. So, like I said, next week is the last part of the blanket, but of course we have the border to do and some more embellishment as well. Oh my goodness, what is she doing? I'm going to have to keep this bit now. Layla! I can tell that she loves this blanket. She wants to roll on it. Yes, darling. Right, everyone, we're going to say goodbye and enjoy your crochet. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Here's some more suggestions for videos I thought you might find interesting. Enjoy watching.